Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to the 1010s channel. Once again, I'm streaming live from Macau, Harbour View Hotel, and I'm so in awe of the attention paid to details in terms of customer service in this room. And actually that everything will be all right. When you go to a hotel room and everything is taken care of, including your television set. Your very television set has been customized to greet you when you switch it on, actually. In life, you are blessed when your team recognizes you. As you can see, that is my name there. The TV is welcoming me, actually. When TV, let me make it closer so you can see, you see, welcome, Mr. Alexander Juma. So my TV is even recognizing me. When I switch it on, it greets me, actually, literally. When your TV begins to talk to you, then you know that the Lord has favored you. You know, as I was saying the other day, everything has been taken care of. As you can see here, I have here alarm clock, and it's also serving as you can play anything that is on the flash drive, and it's so sensitive. You can scan and everything. It's all been taken care of. Actually, you want to make sure nothing has been left to chance. You know, anything you want done, you just call housekeeping. I'm just from a breakfast buffet. Every food here is buffet, and you have continental all kinds of dishes. I was fearing I may have to eat some Macanese food that I might not be, used to. But I hear is every kind of meal is here. Typical Chinese, continental, international, everything is here. You know, and I didn't talk about something earlier on in the day because when I was talking earlier on, it was around 3 a.m. There's this bar, there's this bar that's made available, and every time you get a new, you know, bottle of water, fine. Every day they give you a new set of bottled water. Every day they give you a new set. So once you use what is here, even if you don't, they'll give you a new set. And I discovered that there's a fridge down here. Look at that. And the fridge, they have drinks in them. And this is what they usually call in other places integrity shopping. And then there's a list of the prices of the things here. So once you choose one, you know what price it is. And when they come, you calculate the bill. So they have a mini bar that you can do your own shopping of things you want. So when they can bill you with it. Actually, everything has been taken care of. So you get to a place things are right when they begin to call customize toothbrush with a Colgate toothpaste as a dental kit. It's no more called just toothbrush. It's called a dental kit. Then you know that you are in a different league. And the view. Oh my God, the view is just this is breathtaking. Look at that view. Look at that. Some of the biggest casinos in the world. Look at that view. So when you wake up to a view like that, you know that the Lord has favored you. But as I was saying yesterday, this is a view that is to the Cinderella story, you know, and that is what I want to talk about today. Basically, you know, in many movies, if you, in many places, there's always a story of this poor girl who met this extremely wealthy guy, and suddenly her life changed. The Cinderella story, or this more treated guy who the underdog, as you say, the underdog story, who met this extremely charming rich guy who happened to be interested in the underprivileged. This this romanticizing with the underdog, and runs through all our movies. It runs through our literature. Everywhere it appears is a kind of best story to tell of life, and this massages the very bruised ego of people that are not making it in life. And there's this thing of chance will happen. One day I'll just chance onto greatness. One day I'll just chance onto upliftment. One day I'll just chance onto being great. But if life was just a matter of just chancing onto greatness, that would be great indeed. As I say, the beauty of Macau, the prosperity of Macau, is a testimony that people don't chance onto greatness. Because if people were chancing onto greatness, Macau will be poor because Macau will be doing the payment, the paying of these people. Macau is rich because a lot of people bring their money here and never take it back. In fact, most people never take uh, even half of what they brought, let alone more than they brought. Most people come and lose their money here. And that is the narrative of reality. The only people that do make it reality are not people who just chance on greatness, or chance on something good, or chance on some great guy, or chance on some rich prince. You hear that story. The spoiled, beautiful girl who happened to chance on the prince, and suddenly her entire life just changed. Even David that had a Cinderella story, this poor shepherd boy who was not regarded by even his father. And when his father was selecting people who were eligible for kingship, even forgot he existed. This poor shepherd boy, you know, even had to fight Goliath before his Cinderella story really started. He had to fight bears and sheep even before his Cinderella story started. Even after he had been anointed, he still had to fight his way. And Bible says that in fact, from the 17 years or so that he was anointed, he only became true king of the all of Israel when he was 30 years old, or 30 years old, 13 years afterwards. So this shortcut to glory that is being painted all over the place is just not the reality of life. The reality of life, you will do these things, you will do broadcasts sometimes for years, and your views are not even 10. You post, and nobody will seem to bother you. But there's always a critical mass as you keep pushing, as you keep pushing with that patience, consistency, and as you keep improving your craft. One day, someone will notice, and then when that day comes, it will be like a tsunami. Suddenly, all that buildup will just push through and just unleash itself. Will just unleash itself over all that has been blocking you. I mean, look at that view. This just didn't start. I mean, this has been built over the years with purposeful thinking and a lot of hard work. You know, when we were coming, we saw a lot of bridges, and our hosts were telling us that this Macau you head of, here you are on the main island, and it's about three islands combined. In every one, you can see we didn't even notice the airport was on another island, and we had to go to the mainland. But because they have so much been linked to each other that you hardly notice that they were even separated by anything. Look at a small city state, semi-autonomous because it's under the one country, two system policy of China. And come and see how just a 30-kilometer square, see the airport. I was like, wow. I mean, the airport is so big. come and see their planes, at Macau, and they have been able to achieve all of these things not because they just wished it into place, or it just happened to have been granted by some genie or something. No, it was just purposefully built. The Portuguese came here. They were into business trading. They realized that no, the way trading was going, they needed to introduce something else to get more money. They introduced gambling. You know, since the Communist Party in China wants to maintain certain level of discipline, want people to work hard for what they want, and want people to work hard to build the country forward instead of building castles in the air, push the country forward instead of building castles in the air. They banned gambling all of mainland China, but then they left this loophole of Macau where people could actually come here and gamble. And because of that kind of thinking, where they've restricted this thing that they know has the potential to bring laziness and to bring this what the Bible describes as those who are eager to be rich, this eager to be rich attitude of people. And people are eager to be rich when they are not ready to work for it. Otherwise, everybody who really want to make it in life knows that there's nothing eagerness about riches. It takes hard work planning. It takes a lot of the grace of God to make it in life. So as much as possible, that is that. So they restricted it to this small place, and that has created this tsunami of tourists. We had our visa on arrival. The process was smooth. They've made it super easy to get in here, as because the people coming here are bringing the resources, they are bringing the money, and there are thousands. This small place has thousands of rooms. This very hotel alone has over 1,000 rooms actually. You know, I'm actually on the floor that is having numbers which is over 600 actually. So as much as possible, you can see that they've restricted this gambling thing to this little place and has created a tsunami of tourists. In the same way that they had a system in place in the mainland to ensure that you couldn't really educate your children, have the benefit of education of your children if you didn't come from the very province or you were working in. So that you had to the system of these rural labor, cheaper labor coming into the cities also help push the country forward. Everything is purposefully thought out through. Nothing knee jerk, nothing reactionary. That is how a nation is built, actually. It's amazing. Everything is thought of. You know, I'm trying to access some movies and I realized that you can pay for it. You can check out your services online through the movie. It was just a smart TV, so it can show you services. You can have link ups. Everyone have, and this is not um it's not presidential suite or something. It's just a standard room in a hotel, you know. And these pursuit of excellence is what I talk about in my book, 20 Things I Wish I Had Mastered by 8:30 for a Life of Excellence. We need to have that attitude. That's the only thing that will make us acceptable and admired across the world. It is just a love and dedication to excellence, you know, and it's excellent. This hotel is basically the place where they used to speak Cantonese. Now they speak mostly Mandarin, and then they also used to speak Portuguese. But every staff here have some English that they can go by on, and it has cut my fear greatly because we thought there'll be issues with English and the rest, but it has not been like that. So I've just been notified that I need to stop here and continue with some other things later. God bless you for being here. Remain blessed. Amen. God bless you.